What up, guys? We're back for more Arizona Diamondback baseball. Today it's going to be former Cy Young winner and MVP Justin Verlander taking on our Rookie of the Year and hopefully future Cy Young candidate Archie Bradley, who's had a pretty decent start to the year already, I think. And we're hoping to build on that. The Tigers at this point have one of the worst records in the AL, but I'm thinking that's going to turn around at some point. We needed some sort of interleague gameplay during this season because we had two last season, both against the AL Central still. Here we go, our normal lineup. Everyone's doing pretty good except for David Wright and J.B. Shuck have both been underperforming. I wasn't expecting too much out of Manny Machado. I really just got him for defensive purposes in that trade, was to bolster our defense. It's what I've really been trying to do the last couple seasons with my trades, if you haven't noticed, is to bolster defense. Anyway, J.B. Shuck's going to strike out to start the game against Justin Verlander. He is excited about getting a strikeout to start out the game. Jason Hayward is up, one of the only left-handed batters in the lineup. We have our two left-handed batters batting 1 and 2. I find that funny. Our two starting left-handed batters anyway, because we do have one, Francisco, but he's on the bench. And then Will Myers here is going to, actually it was Paul Goldschmidt, he's going to line this one up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. Only goes for one. He's not the speediest base runner. And then Will Myers is going to line this one to right field, and that's going to land for another base hit. So we're going to have, I believe, David Wright. Was he already up? No, David Wright's up now, I believe. And he is going to ground this one to third and is going to be thrown second in time. Or I might have had the batting order completely wrong right there, whatever. Doesn't matter. Here's Brad Ausmus's lineup. One of the worst managers in baseball, I think, anyway. Coco Crisp, Jose Iglesias, Cabrera, Avila, Dirks, Ian Kinsler, Steven Moya, and I don't remember who the other guy was. But Archie Bradley's going to be on the mound. He hasn't had a great start to the season, but he's had the wins and the strikeouts. His ERA is going to get lower, hopefully anyway. And the walks, I'd like them to be trimmed down, but I don't know 100% with a pitcher like Archie Bradley, because he's going to try and work counts to get strikeouts, throw out of the zone a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he's going to give up a base hit here in the first inning with only one out. And then Miggy here in a 1-2 count is going to strike out looking, does not even attempt to swing on that one. So he sits down the best hitter in baseball over the last 3 or 4 years. And then Machado is going to settle under this pop-up. So we're going to get out of the inning, escape the one runner on jam. Here is Mike Morse's. The DH rule is in effect for today's game because we are hitting in an American League park. Mike Morse is going to lash this one out to left center field and get on first base, but he's not the speediest base runner, so there's always the risk of him being tagged out in a double play or not scoring a run by a single, and he's sat down on a double play right after I say it. And 3-2 count here for, I believe this is Manny Machado, and he's actually going to walk. So we have him on base for the pitcher, I believe. I believe this is the pitcher. I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, no, it can't be the pitcher because we don't have the pitcher day. Duh. Anyway, it doesn't matter because it's a flyout anyway. And then this is going to be grounded to first when we are back on defense. So nothing happens for the Detroit Tigers that inning. A hard hit ball out to left field is going to land in the gap for a double. Or no, it's actually going to get over the wall for a home run. I'm sorry. J.B. Shuck takes that one deep in Comerica, which is a pretty sizable park, and he gets a home run. Someone who's normally exclusively a singles hitter. I think I've hit a couple home runs with him. Actually, I did. I hit it in an AL park too. I hit it against the Twins in the first season. Anyway, Goldie's going to be up after we get an out, and he's going to be striking out to get the second out of the inning for Justin Verlander. And we aren't going to get anything with the last out, so it's a 1-0 lead when Archie Bradley decides to have control issues going into the third inning, I believe, the bottom of the third anyway. And this is going to be weirdly hit, and there's no way in hell we're going to get to the bag in time. Coco Crisp is on base on first. 0-0 count. Next batter is, I believe, Austin. It looks like Austin Jackson, but I don't know. Austin Jackson's not on the team anymore. Whoever it is, I think it was Steven Moya, actually. No, not if Coco Crisp is. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Jose Iglesias, that's what I was thinking of. He runs into a double play, and then we're going to get a double here. Speaking of double, things that are two. This is actually going to almost turn into a triple, but we weren't too sure with the not-so-speedy base runner. Mike Morse is now up, and he is going to lash this one out to left field, and that's going to plate 1 run, I believe. Yeah, the throw's way offline from left field by Andy Dirks. So we score another run to pad onto the lead. Mike Morse with an RBI. But this is a weird thing lately of getting RBI with people who don't typically get RBI. You're going to see it, I believe, in the next couple videos. Anyway, there's no outs in the inning, and we strike out here somehow. But Rendon is on base, and I believe that was Ryan Dolman. I think Ryan Dolman's starting today. That's what I was thinking of, him hitting 9. Yeah, Ryan Dolman here is actually going to drive in another run, as Coco Crisp is the ballerina out in center field and can't even get the throw in before the run scores. So Ryan Dolman drives in a run, getting a start for Miguel Montero, who despite hitting .334 last year, has hitting about .212 this year, I believe, at this point anyway. Coco Crisp is going to settle under this one, and the runner is going to tag up to third and be in safely without even having to slide. Jason Hayward is up, and he is going to, I don't even know what the hell that was, but it's in foul territory, popped up, and it is going to be caught by whoever the third baseman is in this franchise. This is going to be a ground out in the next inning for the bottom half of the inning for the Tigers. Then we're going to have Goldie up, 3-2 count, top of the inning, and he's going to get called out on strikes, does not swing at that one. He has struck out twice in this game already, striking out, looking, and swinging. Will Myers is up now, and Will Myers is taking this one deep out to left field. Is it going to go? Yes, it's a home run, a solo blast for Will Myers. That trade is paying dividends for this team. Will Myers has been an absolute beast for us. The Rays were quick to give up on him after a season in which he only hit, I believe, .255. But his manager, Joe Madden, seemed to give up on him as he followed him to Arizona the following offseason, after Kirk Gibson left for Philadelphia, and we were in the market for a new manager. We're pitching in the bottom of the inning, and that's going to be out to left field for a base hit down the third base line. So no outs in the inning. They're going to try and get something going, and Steven Moya says goodbye baseball. He drives in Coco Crisp. Steven Moya, of all people, hits a home run. He had really bad contact ratings and hitting ratings. This Detroit Tigers team that has weird players like starting for them. I just thought it was strange. Some of them that were in their lineup, like Steven Moya, Andy Dirks. Although Andy Dirks is good in Comerica, so I guess it would make sense. Anyway, this is going to be thrown to the cutoff man after it lands in the gap for a double. A 3-2 count now for Archie Bradley. That's wildly misses the strike zone. So they're going to have Coco Crisp on base, and Steven Moya's at bat again. What's he going to do? It's actually Mickey, I'm sorry. Or Jose Iglesias. I keep freaking doing that. He's going to ground into a double play. Albuquerque comes into the game, and normally, as in real life, starts to cause problems for the team. Anthony Rendon is going to hit this one out to right field, and that is over the wall for another home run. Home runs galore in this game. I believe we hit 3 so far. In this game, we're displaying a lot of power from guys who usually don't display power. Rendon's not a huge power dude, even though 2 years ago he was, I believe, second on the team in home runs. I think Goldschmidt's been first every year of this franchise on our team in home runs. But Rendon, I believe, was second last year, or 2 years ago, the first year of this franchise. If not, I don't know what I'm thinking of. Anyway, Bradley does let a runner on first, but strikes out the next batter, and they're not going to get anything going that inning. Here's your 6-inning recap. I don't know if I've included this lately with the playoff games, but J.B. Shuck 2 for 4 with a homer, Steven Moya 2 for 3 with a homer, and Archie Bradley has pitched 6 strong innings, only giving up that 2-run homer. But he has a 3-run lead to work with, and we're going to try and get something else going as Joel Hanrahan walks the batter right there. Mike Morse. Mike Morse has been doing well in a spot start today. Well, I guess it's not really a spot start because he's only starting because we have DH. And it's not going to matter because the next batter strikes out, and then the batter after that's just going to ground out into, well, not a double play because there was 2 outs. He's just going to ground out, I guess. Cesar Ramos is on in the bottom of the 8th inning to pitch after we pulled Bradley following a 1-2-3 7th inning. And Cesar Ramos, every time I pitch with him, tends to let runners on base, so we're going to pull him for Kelvin Herrera. And we're going to see if he can lock it down. He's been our best reliever this season. and was very good last season too. He's going to get a strikeout on a curveball here. Of all pitches he throws, a curveball is going to get a strikeout. And then he's going to let another runner on bases. This is hit to right field. Will Myers will throw it in, and I don't know what the hell happened here, but the runner doesn't go for third, but so it doesn't really matter. 3-2 count. Calvin Herrera this is going to land fair and score 2 runs and be a double. Should have probably been a triple if the throw in wasn't so quick. But that's going to be a 5-4 game now. Calvin Herrera with a 3-2 count is going to get this guy to pop up to Anthony Rendon. Well, I guess it would be line out more so. Anyway, Goldie is up at bat in the top of the ninth, it was the top of the 8th or the 9th, and he is going to get this one to land in the gap. This is a double. So we got Will Myers coming up to bat next, I believe, yes, and he is going to hit this one out to right field. Is this one going to get out too? Is it a multi-homer game for Will Myers? Yes, it is. He is going to hit his 2nd home run of the day, showing a lot of power in today's contest. He only had 13 home runs in his rookie season, but that was only half the season, so could he have 25 home run potential? I don't know. We're going to have to wait another year to figure it out since he's going to miss a lot of this season still. I don't know how much longer until he comes off the DL for the Tampa Bay Rays in real life. But he is off the DL for the Diamondbacks in this franchise and hitting home runs and leading the team in RBI. Addison Reed comes on for the save in the bottom of the 9th inning after we just tacked on that 2-run homer. He is going to get this batter to strike out looking. He does not even attempt to swing on a full count. And then the next batter is also going to strike out swinging on a 0-2 count. And then he didn't let a runner on with a hit, but he is going to get another strikeout, and that's going to wrap up the game. 7-4 win for Arizona, looking to continue a good season, trying to defend the World Series, even though the Dodgers have had a very excellent season. We're hoping that we can catch them eventually, and if not, surpass them, at least make it an interesting race later on in the season. Thank you guys for watching. As always, stay tuned for more Arizona Diamondback baseball.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
And I think all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 7-4. Good night from Detroit.
Final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. A reminder that for travel through downtown Detroit, pick up the People Mover train outside the stadium at the Grand Circus Park Station, located just beyond the right field gate on Witherell Avenue.